Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Signs the quick throw.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm. And, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And second down now after the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
The Wolverines keep the football on the move. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Georgia 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the single back. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They call the draw play here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it go as he's being hit. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. this extremely well. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Georgia, 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense.
42 Spider.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
And the single back takes the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my God. Gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Jackrabbit. Gaucho. Timber. Timber. Hornet. Ready.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Breaks loose at the 40. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but it was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And he knocks that one right through.
You know, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game on play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines! Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're pulling away, 35-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Michigan 35, Georgia 3.
The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 5. Second down.
Ready up.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On the set.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Jackrabbit.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Terrier.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And now the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines line it up with first and goal.
Easy.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field, looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to score with a run to the right. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He's swarmed by the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 49, Georgia 3.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down.
Here we go.
We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Michigan offense back out on the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
It's caught downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
56, Georgia 3.
Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down.
And Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. Brown down the middle, it's Larson. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. You bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Georgia.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal, upcoming. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off. When you set the plan into the final whistle, and the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tough running there. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Movement here from the tight end. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback dropping back. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. He runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly.
Number 14 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Caught quickly. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around